What is going on, YouTube people? Neo Cards and Comics here. We got a little afternoon news drop. I was going to save this one for tomorrow, but wanted to get this one out the door right away. This via card purchaser. Shout out to Andy, Sports Card Investigator. Threw this on my radar. The eBay platform is, I guess, cracking down might be too strong of a term. The Wild West of breaking on eBay is no more. Apparently, this is an email that has gone out to people that sell breaks on eBay. This was shared, like I said, by Card Purchaser, and then Andy from Sports Card Investigator shared this with me. This is effective July 18th. You will no longer be able to sell case, box, or pack breaks on eBay unless you are pre-approved by eBay. Now, they do not say what this pre-approval process looks like. You can read the statement up there. I will not read it to you. But you must be pre-approved to sell live breaks. Those people will be contacted directly. So it doesn't even sound like at this point that there might be a way to reach out to them and even apply for this, at least at the moment, because it specifically states sellers who have been pre-approved to sell live breaks will be contacted directly, not please apply. Now, I assume if you have been doing breaks on eBay for a while, that you're gonna be okay here, but we really don't know. I guess more information to follow. I don't know. I guess I'll leave it up to you in the comments down below how big breaking is on eBay. I know I see a lot posted because when I search for sealed products, I always get a ton of junk in my feed that says, you know, break or whatever, or player break or this break or that break. And I always have to put the minus break in the search filter when I search for sealed wax to get that stuff out of there. So I have to imagine there's a decent number of people that do it. I know a couple breakers that use it as a way to fill breaks, like they break on Instagram or YouTube or wherever, and whatever they don't sell in their primary, they'll throw over there to fill it. I've seen that before as well. Do you know, are you a break? Do you sell breaks on eBay? Does this affect you in any way, shape, or form? And like I said, this email just went out this afternoon. So if you do sell breaks on eBay, check your inbox for this. I assume this is tying into, take this a step further. Is this something that's tying into the eBay Live platform where, hey, if you want to sell breaks on eBay, cool, but you need to break them on eBay Live. Now, that does not lay that out in here, but you could kind of see where the next logical leap here would go eventually. Hey, we'll preview. Once our eBay Live platform is up and running, we are going to require all breaks being sold to be broken on our platform. Once again, I don't know if that's going to be the case or not. I could be completely wrong on that. But that just seems like a potential logical next step for all this, which I guess, may or may not be a big deal. The real question here is how many people get approved. I am sure there is going to be someone not happy about this that thought they would get approved and ends up not getting approved. I don't know how big of a deal scamming is on breaks on the eBay side. I know that there's a lot of issues with people doing nonsense with like returns and stuff that don't hit anything. Like from a buyer perspective, the buyer's doing shady stuff. I don't know about like the seller of breaks doing shady stuff. I figured that would get cracked down fairly quickly if that was a thing. But once again, this isn't an aspect of the hobby. I don't participate in breaks very often. So if this is your thing, once again, feel free to put information in the comments down below. But eBay, once again, I hesitate to say cleaning up because I don't know that it was dirty to begin with. Maybe it was. Like I said, I don't know. But putting in some safeguards, I guess, or restrictions for who will be able to sell breaks and break spots going forward. Now, there are plenty of other platforms out there in this space. So if you do get the boot off, I am sure there are other platforms waiting and willing to take you with open arms. But as we talk about a lot on here, eBay is a very love-hate relationship, but at the end of the day, they have all the eyeballs. They are the biggest buying and selling platform by a wide wide margin. And ultimately, that matters sometimes more than anything else. Now, if you have an established community, I would assume they would follow you wherever you would go. And like I said, I think the other key piece here is what does this look like going forward? As if you want to become a new breaker on and use eBay as your platform, what are your steps to be approved for that? That's the part that we don't know. Once again, this talks about the pre-approval process for existing sellers, but not for people that maybe want to enter the space. Or maybe you've been breaking on insert random platform here and they go under, and you want to transition your business over to eBay because it's the easiest, cleanest thing, whatever. You won't be able to do that now unless you kind of jump through their hoops. Whatever. And once again, we don't even know what those hoops are at this point. This is the only information that we have. It's a screenshot from an email that supposedly went out to people that actively sell breaks on the platform. I filtered through the responses here to this tweet from Card Purchaser, and I guess he was getting tagged in a lot of these different posts of multiple people getting these emails. If you're a breaker and you got this email, once again, feel free. Throw that in the comments down below as well. That's all I got for you, boys and girls. Just interesting little piece of news here is eBay, once again, I hesitate to say clean up, like I mentioned before, and it's definitely not streamlining, potentially, limiting, making things more official. Whatever term you want to whatever label you want to put on this, that's what eBay's doing. So we'll see how this goes. We will see how this affects people. Like I said, I am sure that there are going to be some breakers that do not get approved that are going to be upset by this. Will that force them off to other platforms? And like I said, I think the other key piece here that we just don't know is what is the process to get approved to be on the eBay platform? And does this eventually tie into eBay Live in some shape or form? So a lot of interesting fallout from this one. Like I said, if you have any information on this, any information on eBay breaks, feel free to throw it in the comments down below. With that being said, I am running to the car to dash out to Heroes Con. I will be in Charlotte this weekend attending Heroes Con. So if you are going to be at that convention, if you see me roaming around, feel free to stop by and say hello. And hopefully we have a good comic book haul video sometime next week. We will catch you boys and girls on the next one. Peace.